we are going to discuss a very burning issue. Does religion cause conflict? Does religion cause war and violence? Because apparently today we see religious systems to be the cause of all the problems in the world. But let's objectively analyze the different causes of conflict that have been taking place today. If religion were to be the cause of conflict, then some of the most peaceful nations to live in the world must be those countries where religion is completely banned, like say many communist countries. But we see the people there are equally dissatisfied and unhappy as they are in any other country. So this clearly proves that religion alone could not be the cause of conflict. So what is it then which is the real cause of conflict? Scriptures like Bhagavad Gita explain that each and every one of us, deep down, we are infected by what is called as this ahankar, or the false ego. The false ego, to put it in different way, is the false identities that we take about. I belong to so and so nation, I belong to so and so community, I belong to so and so football club, and so on, right? We actually see conflicts taking place even between sporting teams, two football teams, fans of football teams or cricket teams fighting with each other just because their particular favorite group won or lost. So as long as this false ego exists, then their cause of conflict will continue. So the scriptures then go on to explain that how can one overcome this false ego and realize some kind of a common identity. Well, today people use these fancy words like universal brotherhood, peace, and so on. But think of it this way: can universal brotherhood really be brought about without having this one common father? So now you see the importance of religion. Without understanding this one common father, the one supreme God, we cannot establish the principle of universal fraternity, universal brotherhood. So to put it this way, religion is not the cause of conflict, but rather it is the absence of religion which makes us see differences among people and lead to conflict. The real religion is one that does not encourage people to look at each other with differences, but which encourages people to see that commonality among each and every one of us. That is the sign of real religion. When one loves one's supreme father, one will automatically love the children of all of his father. And that is the message of peace that all true religions of the world promote.